Previously on 100-line Last Defense Academy, the school was attacked by the same commander that kidnapped Moko at the second-to-last Defense Academy. Intending to take them out themselves, the students from the second academy request to take care of the commander, only to discover it had brainwashing powers. Shoma enters the fray and helps release the spell on the team. United as one, the students defeat the commander. Nozomi desperately tries to get information from the commander. Unfortunately, neither party could understand each other. Another dead end, another extermination. Now that both campuses seem to be able to work together, can they ride out the remainder of the 100 days with ease?
Thanks for the care package, Magma. Day 45.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 45th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
That's the most rest I've gotten in a while. How are your muscles, Takumi? I don't feel as tired as I did after the battle before this one. Getting to bed nice and early must have helped. We should be safe from enemy attacks for a while now, and hopefully the tension between the two groups will ease up too.
Huh?
Anyway, I'm hungry. Better head over to the cafeteria for breakfast. Did we even eat yesterday? When I entered the cafeteria, I was greeted by a rare sight. Everyone was there, and they weren't even arguing. Good morning, Takumi. Morning. Everyone's here today, huh? Yes, well... we gotta settle our bet and make these losers do whatever we say. Do we really have to go through with this? We basically buried the hatchet yesterday. No, nuh-uh. A bet's a bet. A promise is a promise. I'll never accept these guys if they can't keep their word. If only Gaku could show that kind of determination for more important stuff. It's gotta be Shoma who makes the call, though. He's the one who fought the duel, and he was basically the MVP of the battle yesterday, too. Except I totally got him murderized in the third wave. It really has to come down to me? Damn right. You've earned this, man. You fought, you won. Now you just gotta claim what's yours. Alright, I've thought of something. Whatever it is, we'll do it. An order to the losing group. I wonder what he's come up with. This is it, Shoma. What are you gonna tell them to do? Okay, here goes. Hey, I know you must be mad at us and everything, but if I'd won, I was never actually gonna hold you. You stay out of this. You'll get yours soon enough. Go for it, almighty and powerful Shoma. Do your worst.
I want you all to be our friends.
What was that huffing and puffing? That was so weird. Thanks for the 69 biddies. Nice number. Ouch, kapow wow. You know how weak I am and how much I hate conflict. I can't stand how tense things have been between our two groups. I'd be a lot happier if we all got along. Doesn't matter who was here first or what campus we started out at. Let's just be friends here, now, as members of this academy. Anyway, that's the best my single functioning brain cell could come up with. Does that sound alright? That's all you want? I feel like that's something we should be asking you for. Whoa, Shoma, maybe you want to rethink this. I got a whole bunch of ideas you can use. Gaku, he's the one who fought. He's the one who gets to decide. That's right. What Shoma says goes. Oh. So much for getting our own back. Wait, so much for getting our own back. So much for getting our own back. Why is that sentence falling flat on me? Anywho, so much for getting our own back, but it's not like Shoma was ever going to come up with something really bad anyway. Well, there you have it, guys. An order's an order. Sir Shoma! Why are you crying? Such a magnanimous attitude for a victor to take. I'm so moved. From this day forth, we will all be comrades in arms together. So says the holy Jumanji sword. Right. So long as you don't mind being friends with human filth like me. Come on, enough putting yourself down. You're a great guy, Shoma. It'd be an honor to kill you someday. What do you say, Kudata? It's not such a bad deal, is it? It's not like I have much of a choice. As an Osuzuki, my word is my bond. Right, of course. Sounds like we're all in agreement. Unless you have any objections, Gaku. Oh, forget it. Not like I could talk you out of it now. Just so you know, I haven't given up on us participating in a killing game. I'll make it happen someday. I'm really glad you weren't the one who got to decide this. Now you guys won't fight anymore. I'm so glad. Right, we still might get into little quarrels now and then, but that's all a part of being friends. From now on, we're all in this together. For the next 50 or so days, at least. Just when it seemed like everything had been resolved, Kudata approached Shoma, and the mood turned tense again. What is it? You're really hardcore into this avoid conflict at all cost stuff, huh? Not surprising coming from someone who'd take the blame for eating my curry when you had nothing to do with it. You knew I was lying about that? Of course, I knew it the moment you shrugged off my question about its taste with that half-hearted, it was delicious. No one who's tasted Osuzuki curry can help being overwhelmed with emotion and giving a detailed description of the entire experience when pressed. Wait, it wasn't Shoma? Then who's the real curry thief? Oh, it was Mr. Maruko. I saw the whole thing. You liar! It was you! No way! I thought I was being careful. Oh, it was Gaku? Oh! I gave him the benefit of the doubt because of his poor man's tongue. He actually did it. I thought I was being careful. If you knew all along, why are you only ratting me out now? You know me. I can't stand to see wicked deeds go unpunished. Hold up! You're the one that got us in this mess, Gaku? Villain! Blackguard! I will slay you where you stand. Whoa, calm down, guys. We're all friends now, remember? So, how was it? How was it? You know, it was the most delicious thing I've ever eaten. I never thought anything could taste so amazing. I don't think I can go on living if I never get a chance to taste it again. Maybe I'll make another batch. If I feel like it. Huh? I think she forgives you. Looks like you're off the hook, Gaku. I am? I think this calls for a celebration, or at least something to cement our resolve. Everyone form a circle. We'll each put a hand in the middle, then do an inspirational cheer and throw them up all at once. What decade are you from, man? Oh, come on, it's not that bad. Now that we've made up, we might as well have a little fun. Right, Takumi? Huh? Oh, yeah, sure. A fine idea, Sir Eito. Just the thing to boost our morale. What is this? Some corny old sports manga? This is the last time I ever do this, alright? Sorry in advance if you catch anything from me. My hands are probably covered in failure-inducing bacteria. Guess there's no cure for low self-esteem, huh? Let's all promise never to give up, no matter how bad it looks. We'll get our killing games someday. Reluctantly, we all got on board with Eito's gesture of teamwork and togetherness. Well, not quite all of us. Kako, Moko, Ima, come on. You should get in on this too. I know it's kind of lame, but it'll only be for a minute. Just put up with it until then, okay? Sorry, but I find team building exercises like this absolutely sickening. My dear sister and I will sit this one out. You little... Oh, don't worry. We'll find other ways to amuse ourselves. Feel free to embarrass yourselves without us. We'll be going now. I said we'll be going now. Come on, sister dearest. Okay. Shunning the group, Ima and Kako left. We couldn't help feeling a little deflated after that. I still hate Ima. What is the matter with those two? Why do they cringe away from us so? You're the one who's cringe here, Kiyoshika. I'd avoid you too if I had any better options. We'll just have to go ahead with the members we do have.
All right, here we go.
Oh, he has a brain on his sleeve. Fantastic.
Special Defense Unit, fight!
Special Defense Unit, fight!
Special Defense Unit, fight!
Special Defense Unit, fight!
Is Eito Makoto's VA?
Special Defense Unit, fight!
Why are we chanting this multiple times?
How many times are we going to do this?
Thank you, Kurata! And so the whole group, minus the Tsukumo twins, cheered at the top of our lungs and made a vow to work together from here on out. Of course, that didn't mean we wanted to spend every waking moment together. After finishing breakfast, we headed back to our rooms for a while. No more infighting. That went better than I could possibly have hoped for. Even more surprising, it's all thanks to Shoma. Who would have thought he'd become such a team player? Alright then, what should I do for the rest of the day? I've got plenty of spare time. I might as well use it. Well, we can use it to upgrade our troops. New VR missions! Fantastic. I need to look up something. If it's not, he sounds very similar. Oh, okay, it's not. You just sound very similar. Niall did say that most of this cast has 10 or fewer credits. Kudos to the casting director, really. Okay, new VR training missions have been unlocked, so I know what we're doing. VR. Here. Can we upgrade anything? Boy, we have so many party members. Learn Unyielding Spirit. Attack +2 to user when near death during battle. Huh. Fire a bullet that buffs all allies in range, adds attack +1, move +5 to all allies. Ooh. Try to actually attack for once, inflict stun on the user. Allies acting with 1 AP in battle have a 50% chance of gaining support status. Launch a scythe attack at an enemy in front of you and inflicts bleed. I feel fine. Launch a volley of knives in a vertical line. User recovers 1 HP. Oh! Unleash a vertical slash attack. Light +2. Windblade! Okay, VR mission. 1 VR mission. 3 stars. You get 3,000 BP. Oh, this terrain looks different. Where's the barrier? Here. Here. So just those 2 barriers. Okay.
Kneel before me! Make way! This will show. I'll take care of this. You had this coming!
I'll go, if you can stand me. I'll get in their way for once. Let me handle it. Hey, this! Prepped and ready. Get the hell out of my way!
Whoa! Holy crow! Okay.
Let's do this! Eat this!
Kneel before me! Unsightly beast! I've got this!
How do I rotate it? Aha.
Let's try one of these!
Let's freaking go! Oh yeah! Rev it up! Hauling ass!
Yeah.
Ow! Guess I'm screwed.
We need to regroup. Not that.
Whoa! Tired for the win? I'm trying.
I'll try not to run away. Maybe this will do something.
Ready whenever.
Take this.
Time to move. Out of my way.
Let's go!
Let's freaking go.
worth it.
It's as bad as I thought, huh? Stabby, stab, stab! Uh-oh, this is bad.
Thanks for the hydrate.
Ow!
The battle isn't over yet!
I can't believe I'm the one who got killed.
Okay.
This
There's
can't
so many little guys.
Ready whenever. Show me your insides! Don't let up!
Let's do this! I'll smoke 'em! It's up to you from here.
You think that's enough to stop me? I could get used to this. Don't you dare underestimate me! Uncouth baboon! I still got fight in me! This is what you deserve!
Oh, I can only have 2 at once. Good to know.
Don't you dare underestimate me!
Don't expect much from me. I'll get in their way for once.
I'm good to go! I'll help!
You have my gratitude.
Leave it to me. I've got your back.
You have my
Very
thanks.
much. I'm ready whenever. You're in the way!
Oh, you're tired.
Two arms! Nen! Onward! Yeah! I've got you!
Good to go. Yeah! My turn. Take this! All right.
Who has an attack date on this line?
Let me at him!
I can't go there? Shenanigans.
Letting loose! Did you see that? Let me handle it. Just watch me.
You have 6 HP?
I'll
Do an
show
early
you
strike.
what's up. I got a good feeling about this.
How irritating! I'll end you! This is it!
that, right?
Oh yeah, I did see that. Good job.
I won't lose. Out of the way!
I've got this.
Who's left over here? Couple big guys.
Say when. I've got this.
I can't reach that far. Sad. Shenanigans.
Yes, leave it to me. I guess it's my turn. Ha! All well and good.
Good to go.
I can't reach.
Let's do this. I've got this. Harder. Here we go.
I can't do another dash.
Take that! Let's go. Yeah! Got it!
Aha!
I've got this. Gotcha.
Now the question is, what rank did I get? Please be an S, please. A! Alright, I'll take it. Could it have gone better? Absolutely. Did I get the reward for being an A?
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Looks like another day's over. There's nothing to do here at night. I'll just go to bed and rest up for tomorrow. And so our 45th day at Last Defense Academy ended without incident. Day 46.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 46th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Right after the morning announcement ended, another sound echoed through my room. The doorbell.
Huh?
Who could need to talk to me this early? Staggering my save to fix that A offline. Not really expecting anything, I opened the door. I got a shock when I saw who was there, though. Good morning. Do you have a minute? Morning. Sure, come on in. I did my best to act like I would if I were welcoming any other friend into my room, but it wasn't convincing. I was still nervous around her, even more so now that we were alone. Now that we've cleared everything up between our two groups, I can tell you about this with a clear conscience. It's time you knew about world death. Yes, please. Yoshika, according to the information Nigo shared with us, world death was the catalyst for this entire war. This is the thing that started it all? More than that, it's also the reason humanity is now confined to the Tokyo residential complex. World death has decimated the human population and forced the survivors to take shelter underground. You'll really tell me? That's great. It's been on my mind for a while now. We're going to tell everyone together. When you're ready, come meet us in the war room. The war room? Okay, I'll be right there. And one more thing. You said you knew someone who looks just like me. Could you tell me a little bit about her sometime? If it's okay with you, I mean. Flashing me a gentle smile, Nozomi left the room. I never thought she'd be the one to make the first move. I'm glad she did, though. I was way too nervous to bring it up. Someone who looks just like her. I don't know if that's the way I'd put it, but why is that text in yellow? Nah, first things first. I should head over to the war room and hear what they have to say. Alright, looks like everyone's here.
Yes, indeed, all the dull-eyed simpletons with no refinement, no social standing, and no future, all gathered together in one place.
Future's an unwritten book. I could still make something of myself. Anyway, let me cut right to the chase. We called you all here to talk about world death. You said before that it was what caused this war between us and the invaders. What is it exactly? We'll tell you everything that Nico told us. It's a long story, but bear with us, okay?
That's your cue, Kyoshika.
Huh?
What? Me? But I haven't prepared anything.
You're in charge of explanations. It's what you're good at. Explanations and exhibitionism. You're a double threat.
I am not taking my clothes off. Don't worry, I'll take the lead here. Go on. Before I start, there's some terminology we need to get straight. Back in the Tokyo residential complex, did you ever hear about something called Planet Earth? Yeah, that's where the player lives. Planet Earth? I've heard of it, sure. I can't say I know very much about it, though. The same here. From what I read in library books back home, it's where humanity used to live, right?
They mention it in an old manga sometimes, too. It's supposed to be really huge, like hundreds of times bigger than the complex.
I think that's about all any of us know. They kind of skimmed over the subject in school. Humanity once lived all over planet Earth. The population was in the billions. And they didn't live under a giant ceiling either. They had an open sky, just like the one here. Billions? That many? But then a phenomenon that came to be known as world death changed everything. Earth was no longer able to support life like it once had, and the population began to decline rapidly. To combat this, giant underground shelters were constructed to house the survivors before humanity died out completely. Underground shelters? You mean... Yes, that's what the place where we grew up really is. Tokyo Residential Complex is a colossal shelter hidden deep beneath the Earth's surface. A shelter? The whole thing? All this happened a long time ago, so even Nigo wasn't sure how accurate this information is anymore. But so far as we know, our community in the Tokyo Residential Complex is the last of humanity and has been for hundreds of years now. Wow, you're really getting a history lesson today, huh? I never even knew there was a time before the TRC.
Huh.
And world death is what forced everyone down there? Just what kind of phenomenon is it? Essentially, the planet began killing itself. It did what? According to Nigo, the Earth has a life of its own, and while it's not quite like ours, it has its own will too. When the planet decided to end its life, numerous natural disasters started occurring all around the world. That was world death. The planet tried to kill itself. Oh wait, that's my voice. The planet tried to kill itself? It can do that?
Well, what drove the Earth to do that to itself?
Remember how we said the human population was in the billions? Well, they all needed somewhere to live. They developed and cultivated the world around them as they saw fit, not really giving a crap about the long-term consequences. Pretty soon, they were draining the planet's resources faster than it could replenish them.
Not to mention the many wars humanity fought against each other. Some of them were so bad that they left the Earth permanently scarred. It couldn't put up with that kind of abuse forever. Something had to give. I'm not surprised leashing off someone else without ever giving anything back and abusing them on top of that. Sounds like my scumbag brother. They didn't realize the planet had a mind of its own, but they should have known better. Humanity continued to propagate, willfully ignorant of the damage they were doing. Of course, the Earth wasn't completely powerless. It showed its resistance with earthquakes, tsunamis, wildfires, volcanic eruptions, stuff like that. But no one recognized those disasters for what they were. They ignored the warning signs and just kept on keeping on. Right! Just like how he ignored all the eviction notices and restraining orders and doubled down on the violence. Oh my god! You're making it really hard for us to ignore you. Finally, Earth reached its breaking point and shut himself up in his room to wallow in self-loathing and play gory anime games all day. You can tell us your twisted family history later. Just shut up for a minute. As I was saying, Earth turned to its last resort, to kill itself and take mankind out with it. You've got to admit, World Death is a pretty fitting name. So the planet dying, planet choosing to kill itself, was humanity's fault? Not a pleasant thought, is it? The Earth must have really hated us by then. It's hard to imagine the kind of overwhelming despair that would make something do that. Once World Death began, there was no stopping it. The environment became barren, hostile. Millions, no, billions of lives were lost. The only reason humanity didn't go extinct is because a handful of communities were able to escape into the shelters. Like the Tokyo residential complex. Have you ever wondered where the name comes from? Most of the people in the complex have descended from residents of Tokyo, a metropolis that stood on the surface hundreds of years ago. Of course, it's been so long that no one remembers what kind of place it was or why it was called that. Whole generations have lived their lives without any awareness of the world outside the complex. Us included, naturally. By the time we were born, humanity had already been living underground for centuries. Until we were brought here, the complex, the shelter, was our entire world.
Huh?
You ain't in the complex anymore, so you're saying this is what the surface looks like now?
Yes. This is what Earth became after it was ravaged by world death. This is the land where our ancestors lived. You can see now why they had to go underground.
For real? If it's that bad, should we even be here? Shouldn't we get back to the complex? And the complex isn't necessarily any safer. Not anymore. What do you mean? The TRC's days are numbered. The whole place is gonna collapse soon. What? Why? How? World death is still going on. It won't end until all life on Earth is extinguished. It's only a matter of time until our little pocket of humanity runs out of resources and finally gives up the ghost. No way! There is just one thing that can save humanity from the effects of world death and give everyone a brighter future. And that's whatever is in the defense room of this academy. Or so Nico said. It can save us from world death? But what is it? What is the school here to protect? Perchance it's a set of mystical artifacts that grant a single wish when brought together. That's the Dragon Balls, honey. Or maybe it's just one and we'll have to set out on a journey across the universe to collect the others. A grand tour, if you will. What, you think you can just ask the Eternal Dragon to bring everyone back? Get with the program, Grandma. It's all about permadeath these days. Once you're gone, you're gone. Nay, morbid stories where everyone dies are even more out of date. In trying times, people need something more uplifting. Can you two have this discussion somewhere else? Unfortunately, Nigo didn't have clearance to actually tell us what's in the defense room. Said it had to remain secret so the enemy couldn't get wind of it. But there was one thing he was very clear on. Whatever this thing is, it's humanity's last hope. That sounds ominous. And we're fairly certain that something is going to happen on our 100th day here. Something's going to activate or awaken or something. At any rate, that's what will deliver humanity from world death. We'll be able to live and thrive on the surface again. All we have to do is make it to day 100. Nozomi said it's our last hope, but last chance might be more appropriate.
If we mess it up, mankind is done for. Our last chance.
Huh?
And the invaders are trying to stop this world-saving event from happening. Yeah, the invaders are another thing we didn't get that many details on. But judging by what we have been told, we've come to a conclusion of our own. The invaders are world death itself. Like something summoned by a curse? The Earth must have given birth to them to further advance world death and the eradication of all life on the planet. You've seen the way they fight. It's not such a stretch, is it? And it would explain why they're so fixated on destroying the school. So they're not actually an invading force so much as manifestations of the planet's will? And the Earth itself is the final boss here? How are we supposed to deal with that? Things have gotten really heavy, huh? Oh, sorry, I started getting nervous again. Now do you see why it's so important that we protect whatever's in the defense room from the invaders? We haven't been exaggerating. Humanity's future really does depend on us. The hopes and dreams of all mankind rest on our shoulders. We can't let them down. If we lose here, it's all over. So that's how it is. There you have it, a comprehensive summary of the situation. This is why we must strive for nothing less than total victory. Why are you looking so pleased with yourself? You didn't contribute to that comprehensive summary at all, you glory-hogging chowderhead. Forgive me, that was never my intent. If you want forgiveness, strip down and bear your contrition for all of us to see. But leave those ridiculous sneakers on. You'll look even more exposed. Why the sudden fixation on me getting naked, Lady Kurata? If everything you've told us is true, then yes, we do understand now. We finally know what this war is all about and how important it is. Better late than never, I guess. It explains the difference in two groups' attitude as well. It's no wonder Nozomi and the others have such a strong sense of duty. Us, on the other hand, Ray was killed before we could hear about any of this. We've just been fighting for our own reasons in our own disorganized way. Damn, I wish we'd known this sooner. I'm more fired up than ever now. Fighting to save people, that's one thing. But saving all of humanity? That's all on a whole nother level. If we pull this off, we'll be heroes. We'll probably get a reward and everything. I mean, if we save all of mankind from destruction, no one's gonna begrudge us a couple million yen here or there, right? I knew whatever was going on here was serious, but I never thought it'd be this bad. I might have been better off not knowing. I still think the people in charge are crazy for sending an unremarkable nematode like me. But since I'm here, I guess I should give it my all, too. Don't worry, so long as we work together, we can overcome anything. Even world death. Everyone's sounding a lot more motivated now. We're still missing a lot of details, but it's enough for us to start presenting a more united front. This doesn't feel like some random war we were forced into anymore. It's so much more than that. You good, Dadomi? Okay, so some of us are taking it better than others. It is a lot to take in, after all. Sorry to have to be the fly in your ointment, but I still have some reservations. No more than ever, I have to wonder, if this mission is so important, why entrust it to a bunch of random teenagers? I'm sorry, I can't answer that. Nigo didn't seem to know anything about the selection process. Maybe there's a clue in the dreams Shoma's been having? The ones about us being experimented on in that place? Kamakura General Hospital, was it? Interesting idea. Too bad it's not really enough to go on. I'm sorry. My peanut kernel of a brain can only handle so much. What'd you think, Ima? Kako? Does all this make you want to fight like the rest of us? Us? Fight? Yeah. Humanity's future's on the line, you know. Master Yakushiji, I think you need to get your hearing checked. I've already made my position quite clear. I don't care about humanity. I don't care what happens to the complex or the planet, for that matter.
We've no real reason to get involved, so we'll just leave the fighting to you. Isn't that right, Sister Dearest? But if it's to defend all of mankind, then... See, my dear sister agrees. Let the girl talk for herself, man. If that's all, we'll be leaving now. I haven't had breakfast yet, and I'm positively famished. Good luck with the whole saving the world thing, everyone. Nonchalant as ever, Ema turned and left, dragging Kako along behind him. Okay, something's seriously wrong with the Wonder Twins over there. How can they remain so detached from everything?
Huh?
They're like two self-obsessed peas in a pod. Still cute, though. Do young people today have no notion of social responsibility? Fear not. The Holy Jumanji Sword and I will beat some sense into them. Leave them, Kyoshika. Trying to force them will only push them away further. That's just the way they are. There's a lot we can do. There's not a lot we can do about it. You okay, Eito? I'll be fine. This long discussion is starting to take its toll on me, that's all. We've been talking for a while now. Maybe we should end the meeting here and give everyone some time to process this information. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Poor Darumi. She'll probably short circuit if she has to listen to any more. Everyone else seemed to agree with the sentiment, so we decided to go back to our rooms for the time being. What a way to start the day. I have a feeling this will do wonders for our morale, though. Protecting the school means putting a stop to world death. It means bringing hope back to a dying world. We may not know why we were chosen for this mission, but that doesn't change what we need to do. I'll keep fighting for the good of humanity, for everyone back in the complex, and for Kadua. Now that that's settled, what should I do for the rest of the day? I don't really feel like sitting around doing nothing right now. We're gonna pet the cat, apparently. Are you comfy? Cat break. Oh, okay. Uppies? Are you gonna get cozy up there? You good? You want down? Okay. You gonna get cozy there? You want me to make room? You wanna lay on the table like you did the other day? Hang on. There you go. You want this cushion? Now I'm just appealing to the cat. She's telling you to go to bed. Can we finish day 46? She's probably telling me to go to bed, to be honest. I do want to finish day 46. My throat is getting tired, so I should call it a night. Due to the very low amount of scenes that are voice acted. So that I can read more together. Together. So I can read more tomorrow. The other words that starts with a T-O. Don't put your tail in my tea. Where were we? Save my game. I want to go. Joma wants to hang out. What does he give? Whatever that is. Jam. I want to go here for a hot minute and see what I need to upgrade stuff. Linguistics 2. Oh, it's locked. Oh, because I need linguistics 3. And now I'm out of BP. Linguistics. Linguistics is what Shoma gives. Why is he in the bathroom? Why can we hang out in the bathroom? I have concerns. Takumi, can I ask you about something? Sure, what's on your mind? Lately, there's been a ghost showing up in the school bathrooms. A ghost? If you go to the boys' bathroom at night, a ghostly boy will creep up on you out of nowhere. That's what Doc says anyway.
Hey!
Oh, so he's the source of this rumor? Then it's not even remotely credible. Don't worry, everything Gaku says is made up. Ghosts aren't real. Shoma? Takumi, are ghosts really not real? Why do you sound so disappointed? Would you rather they were? I'd really like to talk to a ghost. Just once. I'm kind of like a ghost trapped in human society, so I think we get along. I'd like to talk to them about how nobody notices us and how we get treated like we don't even exist. The darkness inside of Shoma's heart is scarier than any ghost. Your experience unlocked the keyword #horror. Literacy +3, creativity +3. More free time. Who wants to hang out? Gym. Whatever that symbol is. Chemistry. As unsettling as Yagumo is... Yugamu? I will get his name right one day. Also, gifts. Nope. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Wait. Oh! Okay, it can take you to the character page. That's cool. Search. Confirm. And how do I confirm? Close. Oh, perfect. Why is book cover under clean? Silicone-free shampoo. Hand cream. Disinfectant spray. I still can't see what I've made, right? That's a shame. What's under cheek? Simple toy, sweet snack, snack selection, limited edition noodles. Gyodon! Oh, he loves that. I'll make that and give it to, Gaku.
Hey, you're actually pretty thoughtful, aren't you? Keep those gifts coming!
Observation went up by 4, exploration went up by 4.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
The day is already over, and just like the announcement says, we've got no idea when the next attack will be. But when it does come, I'll be ready, and I'll fight with all my might to protect this school. So I'll call it a night. Getting enough rest is a part of being prepared too. I lay in bed, closed my eyes, and within a few minutes, found myself drifting into a deep sleep. A memory.
Hey, Karawa?
Oh gosh, she's cute.
Yeah? What is it?
Could you help me out with this question? You know I suck at math.
If I just give you the answer, you'll never learn.
Oh, no fair.
It's your own fault for leaving all your homework until the last day of summer.
What are you even doing here then? Can't you go read at home?
Your mom asked me to keep an eye on you and make sure you weren't goofing off.
So, I'm basically a prisoner in my own room.
Yes.
Yup. Now, do a good job and earn that parole.
What's that book you're reading anyway? Looks old.
It's about the world outside the complex.
That again?
Well, it's interesting. Don't you ever wonder what it's like out there? What it was like in the olden days? Reading these old books, I feel like I can imagine it. It gives me a connection to those people who lived under the open sky all those hundreds of years ago. At least, when I can find them, it does. Most libraries don't even stock them anymore. I must have read this book a million times already.
Most people aren't interested in that stuff. The outside world's a scary place.
No, I think there's more to it than that. The people in charge are probably covering it up. They don't want us to learn too much about the outside world in case it makes us want to leave.
Which it would.
You're a conspiracy theorist now? Give it a rest.
Seriously, though, I'd love to see it for myself someday, even if just for a little while. I want to see the sky and the stars and the moon with my own eyes. This book says they're so pretty, people held parties just to look at them.
Moon? What's that?
A big chunk of rock that floats around the Earth. It's close enough that it looks like it's right above your head. And it's got a pale glow that lights up the night.
Right above your head? What if it falls on us?
Nah, that'll never happen. Besides, don't you have other things to worry about? If you don't finish on time, your mom will take away your video games, you know?
Oh, I almost forgot about that. Why does math have to be so hard?
Ugh, math. No, I love math.